YouTube, it is me, Shane of TheCloset.com, and welcome back to my channel. As always, love having you guys here. Now we're back with another Vlogmas video. That's not a vlog, but we're trudging along here. And so I am here, if you have the title of the video, we are doing a makeup tutorial. No, it's not really a tutorial. I'm not gonna teach y'all anything in this video. I'm just gonna do my makeup on camera and hopefully y'all follow along. But yeah, I'm doing this green look here. So I experimented the other day with this face here. And I was like, ooh, I should have filmed it, and I didn't. So I just redid it for you guys. And yeah, this is what I came up with. It's this it's green. Sis, we green, we real green out here. I was going for the Christmassy vibe, so that's what we got here. We got some, some shimmer, some green. We got on lashes and a neutral lip because I wanted the eyes to really be it. So even my contour is not even strong. Everything is a little bit more muted. This is full glam. No, so I hope you guys follow along. Yeah, we're gonna get into this video. I like how I look. I am fresh to death, and I really do like this. And I am trying to play with more colors, play with more bold colors, not just, y'all know I'm a neutral girl at heart. Give me some browns and some basic golds, and we're in there. But I've been really trying to open myself up to playing with more colors and doing more fun things. So this is what we got right now, and this is what we're gonna do in this video. So I hope you guys stick around. Thank you guys so much for watching this Vlogmas video, and let's get this face done. All right, so let's get this thing started. I'm gonna start this face off like I start my day off, with a cup of Joe, because it's important getting that caffeine in your system. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Sand. I love this particular shade for when I'm working bold colors. So I get it on the lid with the applicator first, and then I'll blend it in with my finger. I find that the warmth of my finger helps move the product a little bit better, and it blends a little bit easier. And when I'm working with bold colors, I feel like a lighter shade like this will really make those colors pop on my lid like I needed to. Then I'm gonna go in with this palette from DoColor. It is their tropical palette. It has tons of bright, bold colors, as clearly as you can see here. And to start this eye look, I'm going to use this brown shade here. It's called Seashell Hunting. This is a great transition color. So I'm gonna pop this on my lid with a fluffy brush. It's gonna go right above that concealer there, between the concealer and the brow, to kind of blend out that harsh edge of the concealer. And that's where it's gonna kind of ease the bold colors I'm gonna use into my skin tone. So this is what works best for your girl. So we're just gonna blend this in and keep it moving. So we're gonna go back into the tropical palette, and we're gonna pick up the color called Jungle. I mean, appropriately named Jungle. It's this beautiful green color, and we're gonna first start this in the crease there, and I'm gonna work that color in. This is a really nice matte shade, but it's completely buildable, so you can really build it to the intensity that you want it to. So I really had to just work this color. I had to work this color in. I had to really pack on that color, which is fine. And because I'm using a fluffy blending brush, it doesn't pick up as much color as a flat brush would, but still, either way, I was able to really work this color in and build it like how I wanted to. And this color is, y'all, for real, it's beautiful. Now for going back into that Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I am going to basically cut my crease. I suck at cut creases, to be honest with you guys, but this my hand is not steady whatsoever. But I'm going to use that same concealer, and I'm going to basically cover the lid completely, and I'm going to place a shimmer shade on top of this concealer once it's all set and done. And because I don't have a lot of lid space, I like to make sure I really work in that concealer, because then or else you're gonna lose a lot of the sparkle that I want and need. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. All right, so we're gonna go back into our tropical palette, and we're gonna pick up this shimmer shade called Saint Lucia. I mean, that's also perfect of a color. And with a flat shader brush, I'm just gonna pack that color on. Now, I'm gonna be very honest, this green color this one was hard. It had a lot of fallout. It wasn't as pigmented once I was using the brush on my lid, so that eventually I had to move to using my finger because I was getting like highly annoyed with it. But I mean, once you pack the color on, you gotta do a lot of packing of the color on. It really does come out very, very beautiful, but you have to really, really put a few layers of this sparkly shade, the St. Lucia shade, on your lid. But you could work with whatever sparkly green you have at home. I think it'll be just fine, but just work in that sparkly shade. Now that I got both lids done, I'm gonna go back into the color Jungle, and I'm gonna get a small shader brush and basically just blend out those harsh edges from the concealer and the sparkly shade to the original matte shade we put down. So I'm just gonna work a little bit of extra color, softening up those edges just a bit. Now, to talk about this disaster of this eyeliner that I was doing, I had found this eyeliner that I have never opened, and it was just giving me too much of a problem. So I had to switch to a liquid eyeliner that I know works well for me. I struggle with eyeliner all the time, y'all. It is literally like a struggle for me to put on eyeliner, but whatever eyeliner you got at home, whether it be a pencil, gel, liquid, whatever it is, use that on your eye. Do a little small wing, or you can go as big with the wing as you want. Do whatever you want, y'all. Just put some eyeliner on, okay? Now we head into the face. I'm going to be using the Yves Saint Laurent All Hours foundation in the shade B75 Hazelnut. I got it as a sample, so that's what we're going to roll with. But I'm going to prime my face first with the Smashbox Photofinish Primizer. This is one of my favorite primers. It really helps me work in my foundation a little bit easier, and it works really well for me, but I really have to powder down with that particular primer, but it's okay. It's all wavy around these parts. Now, to color correct, you guys know I love to color correct. I'm actually going with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the color Mahogany. I use this to color correct, especially now, because it has more of a red tint, and the red helps cancel out a little bit of the dark spots that I still have. You all know I've been dealing with hyperpigmentation for a while, so using this foundation has more of a red undertone. It helps kind of cancel out some of that darkness, so that way when I lay my foundation on top of it, we all good and we cool in the gang around these parts. So I'm going to use my little beauty blender or whatever to just basically work that into the skin, and it's actually a really good foundation on its own. Just this particular shade is just entirely too red for me, so we got to use it somehow. Don't want to waste it. So like I said, I'm using the Yves Saint Laurent All Hours foundation. It's a 24-hour wear flawless matte full coverage. It is most certainly full coverage. I got this as a sample in a swag bag recently, and I've been dying to try it, so I figured it's the perfect time. And I'm trying the shade B75 Hazelnut, which I absolutely loved on my skin. This thing blends it out real nice, I am not gonna lie, and I really did like the finish of it. I thought it was a very nice velvety clean finish. I didn't feel too red, I didn't feel too yellow. So all in all, I did like this foundation. So I may or may not, spend the coin to actually go buy a bottle of this. But this is, the higher end foundations are stuff you don't wear all the time. It's one you would pull out when you need to, show up and show out. And that might be the case with this. But again, I really loved how it blends it out. I used the Beauty Blender and it just works really well. And you can see how layering this foundation over the color correction really helped cancel out a lot of the darkness that is on my face. And that color correction has always been my go-to, will always be my go-to, and there's no getting around that. So, but at the end of the day, my foundation came out flawless. So, okay, Yves Saint Laurent, I see you. Yes, ma'am. All right, for concealer, I am also using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand. No, this is not the same bottle I've been using for my eyes. I do have a separate bottle for my under eye and a separate bottle for primer. This particular shade just always worked for me. I want to use this bottle up before I get another shade. They have a shade that is a little bit closer to my skin tone for under eye concealing, so I'm probably going to eventually get the other shade. But then, you know, I just don't want to waste this particular bottle that I do have. So blend it in. Ain't nothing amazing going on around here. Just blend it in, get it in there, and that's how it goes for me. I am not baking in this video. I'm simply just setting that under eye in all of the places where I put the concealer. I did not want to do a huge cake face with this look. I wanted this to be more of a flawless face, and I feel like sometimes when I bake, if I put too much powder on, then I'm gonna get creases. I'm gonna look crazy out here, and even though I was in the house, it don't matter. I don't want to look crazy looking at myself, and that's important. So I opted to just press in the powder as opposed to let it sit on my face and bake. So I'm all cool with that. So for contour, I'm using the infamous Hoola bronzer, and honestly, I never thought I could use this stuff. When I first tried it, I thought it was entirely too light, but the other day I was playing around with it, and I really liked the subtlety of the contour that I got with the Hoola bronzer. It worked so well, and because the eyes are so bold, I wanted my contour to be simple. I wanted it to be there, but not so prominent where it's standing out on my face, and this bronzer did it for me. So I'm actually happy. I got this randomly in like a PR package I did not know I was getting, and thank you, Benefit, because this is bomb.com. Now I see why it's like a cult classic, but it really did give me a nice color to the skin and putting some depth back into my face. Not depth, but depth. So yeah, it worked out really well, especially with this eye look that I was going for. A nice bold look, but with a subtle contour. Then we're just gonna brush off any excess powder, and also I'm using a translucent setting powder that's going to be able to just blend everybody together and bring down some of that shine, because your girl is greasy out in these streets. Now turning my attention back to the eyes, I'm lining my eyes with this BlackUp, this eyeliner from the brand BlackUp. It is the color KS04. I love this thing. It is a fantastic green eyeliner. It's one of the few eyeliners that I like. I'll pull it out when I just want to pop some color in there. So I'm going to line my eyes with this first. And then just to kind of get the color there on the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to smudge it with the same flat shader brush I used earlier. Not any extra product, but just smudging out that green eyeliner there at the bottom. Then to basically blend all that out, buff it all out, I'm going back in with the same shader, small shader brush, and just a smidge of that color Jungle, just so I can really blend everything out, add a little extra drama to the bottom lash line there. Not too much product, but just enough to really blend out both, to blend out that eyeliner and to kind of buff out the edges so it's not so harsh. And we're going in with some mascara. This is from Benefit. This is their Bad Gal Bang mascara. I've been loving this lately. It really like pulls up my little teeny weeny lashes, and it really works well for me, because it's great on its own, and it's also great when I wear falsies, which I plan to wear with this particular look. And then I'm going to go in with some blush. I don't remember the name of it. It is. Sorry, you guys. Love you. I did not film me putting on lashes because it was a disaster. So we're just going to cut that footage out like it didn't even happen. We're going to pretend like I didn't do that. Now, moving on to the lips. I wanted a nice muted lip. So I'm using, this is actually an eyeliner from Sephora. But I'm using it as a lip liner, and it is the color Deep Brown. I love this thing, and it's super inexpensive, and I've had it for a while, and it really works. And then I'm going in with this nude lipstick from Karity Beauty. The name of the shade has fallen off the bottom of the thing, so I don't even know what color it is, but it works really well. So you could do with any dark brown that you have in the house, mixed with a nice nude lip, and it gives you a really nice muted look. And then I decided to pop on some badass highlighter, and this is from Ofra, and it's the highlighter C Shimmer. It was a lot, so after this part, I did kind of blend it in just a smidget with my beauty blender to bring it down a little bit, because I don't want too much going on, you know, looking a little bit too crazy there, you know. Then we're gonna top it off with some a setting spray, get the hair straight, and this is the look we got, y'all. You have it, you guys. That is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought about this look down below. Is this something that you would recreate? Is it something that you would wear on your own? Thank you guys so much for checking out my Vlogmas so far, you guys. I love that you're enjoying it. I love creating these videos for you, and I will see you guys in my next Vlogmas video. Deuces, guys. Bye.